Crusader, once again you've made it back, surviving what most would consider certain death. Drakius informed me of your arrival. We've already drawn up plans to take over the Imperial City and remove Gareth from power. All we're waiting for is your command, sir. Even while on the run, we have had benefactors wanting to see our resistance succeed. We have a supply of high-quality steel that Sergius uses to make this heavy armor that we're wearing, as well as shields for the new members. Sir Gaiman and Sir Gukimir were also able to obtain a shipment of legendary Skyforged steel swords from Skyrim, with which to arm their squads. I don't know how he obtained it, but he has the Amulet of Kings, and used it to relight the dragon fires, claiming the Imperial throne for himself. There are rumors that his Amulet of Kings is a fake, and that he is not a legitimate successor to the Septons. But while the dragon fires are burning, he has support from most of the Imperial Legion, and many citizens, especially the elves. We occupied it for a short while after your disappearance. The Imperial Legion then showed up one day and ordered us to vacate it. No sooner than we had left the building, they surrounded us in the courtyard and tried to arrest us. That's when we knew that something was amiss. The Imperial Legion was thrown into turmoil when Gareth proclaimed himself Emperor. Most of them believed that they were duty-bound to serve whomever relit the dragon fires, whether they liked the person or not. Others believed that some sort of trickery was involved and refused to recognize him as Emperor. But the pivotal moment was when Gareth ordered them to round up minority races, and that's when the fighting began. Many Imperial Legion soldiers left in disgust, while others are now covertly aiding our resistance. Gareth ordered the Imperial City sealed off. The entrances are heavily guarded and barred from the inside. There's no way of getting in without a small army and heavy siege equipment. Fortunately for us, we have some contacts on the inside who will open the gates for us when the time comes. While we have enough soldiers to make a well-planned attack on the Imperial City, our biggest problem is Gareth himself. The Amulet of Kings gives him power over man and mare. His voice instantly charms lesser minds, and that's how we came into power so quickly. We constantly march an army into the Imperial Palace, as they'll end up turning on themselves as soon as he uses the Amulet's powers. We could sneak a select few into the palace, but remember that Gareth single-handedly defeated 8 Knights of the Nine at the Priory. But with your return, we finally have a champion whose combat prowess matches his, and that's what my plan revolves around. What we'll do is create a diversion while you sneak in via the Imperial sewer system. When you're ready, let me know and I'll start a detailed briefing of the operation. I'll be leading the Knights of the Nine to the Imperial City as soon as the briefing ends, so we won't be able to pause the mission. Are you ready to begin? As you command, Lord Crusader. I'll go through with you what you'll need to do as soon as I've briefed the Knights.
Да, время пришло.
Да, я вижу.
Вот это мгновение. Ну, каков твой план?
Нашим первым
Knights of the Nine, assemble!
уведомить остальных рыцарей.
Потом дорожные расходы, еще свитки и зелья, я полагаю. Какая мудрость, друг мой. Для меня будет
Today is
честью,
the
если
day
ты
that we have
возглавишь
been
это дело.
preparing for.
Мне пора идти.
Today is the day
Но
that
мы
the
поговорим
Divine Crusader
позже.
has returned to
Обещаю.
lead us to victory.
Пусть 9 направится.
Today we will storm the Imperial City to depose a tyrant who threatens all free people with enslavement. Our primary objective is to create a diversion so that the Divine Crusader can reach the Imperial Palace. Allies within the Imperial Legion will unbar the gates at the Talos Plaza and Temple districts. We will enter and set up a defensive formation, holding these choke points for as long as necessary. Although we will be outnumbered, the streets will prevent the enemy from flanking us, allowing us to hold our ground against a larger force. Once we're in position, the enemy will be drawn towards our location, leaving the other districts relatively unguarded. The Divine Crusader will take this opportunity to enter the Market District from a secret passage and make his way to the Imperial Palace. The enemy is a mix of Do not attempt to confront Gareth if you encounter him. He is much too powerful for any of us to fight. Instead, focus your efforts on keeping the enemy away from the Divine Crusaders so that he can deal with Gareth. By the end of the day, Gareth will be removed from power. His ability to influence man and mare will be broken. And without their leader to bind them here, the Aurorans will be banished back to Meridia's realm. May the Nine watch over you all. Knights of the Nine, move out! Now that you know how we'll set up the diversion, here's what you'll need to do. You'll need to head to the north exit of the Imperial sewer system. The gate there may be locked, so make sure you have some lockpicks with you. Follow this map that I've given you and wait at the Market District entrance. Once we've started the attack, I'll send a runner to let you know. We'll hold our positions for as long as we can to give you time to find Gareth and defeat him. May the Nine watch over you, Lord Crusader.
Lord Crusader! Just letting you know that the attack has started. You should head up there now. I'm going back to help Sir Thedret now.
Thank you for freeing me from house arrest. But if you're after Gareth, he's not here. He's gone to the Temple of the One. Hurry there before more guards arrive.
Ah, the Divine Crusader. Do you like what I've done with the place? Relighting the dragon fires has certainly brightened up this temple, don't you think? And look who's here as well. Your Knights of the Nine, following you like lambs to the slaughter.
We're with you, Lord Crusader. Let's take him out together.
Pathetic worms. Lord Crusader, you're not paralyzed. Most impressive indeed. Just as well, my Aurorans could do with some exercise. Why do you keep trying? Don't you know that your actions are now futile? There's no way you can hide. Do you like what I've done with the place? Relighting the dragon fires has certainly brightened up this temple, don't you think? And look who's here as well. Your Knights of the Nine, following you like lambs to the slaughter.
We're with you, Lord Crusader. Let's take him out together.
Lord Crusader, you're not paralyzed. Most impressive indeed. Just as well, my Aurorans could do with some exercise. Try as much as you want, Lord Crusader. The gods protect me now. Why do you keep trying? Really proving to be quite a Don't pest. You know that your actions are futile? That's it. I've had enough. Time to exterminate you. Lord Crusader, you're not paralyzed. Most impressive indeed. Just as well, my Aurorans could do with some exercise. Lord Crusader. The gods protect me now. Why do you keep trying? Don't you know that your actions are futile? You are really proving to be quite a pest. That's it. I've had enough. Time to exterminate you. Lord Crusader, you're not paralyzed. Most impressive indeed. Just as well, my Aurorans could do with some exercise. What are you doing? Don't do that! No! You fool! Do you have any comprehension of what you have just done? The gods would never forgive me if I allowed you to plunge the Empire into civil war and bloodshed. It's time for you to taste the true power of Meridia's blinding light. The gods would never forgive me if I allowed you to plunge the Empire into civil war and bloodshed. It's time for you to taste the true power of Meridia's blinding light. The gods would never forgive me if I allowed you to plunge the Empire into civil war and bloodshed. It's time for you to taste the true power of Meridia's blinding light. gods would never forgive me if I allowed you to plunge the Empire into civil war and bloodshed. It's time for you to taste the true power of Meridia's blinding light.
did it! You actually defeated Gareth! The guy was able to take out an army on his own, yet you bested him. Although I was powerless to help, I saw everything with my own eyes. even then, I'm still finding it hard to believe what just happened. Was that really Naomi who appeared at the Dragonfires? It must have. How else could she have appeared and prayed to the Nine? And being a descendant of Saint Alessia, the gods must have heard her. The fighting outside seems to have stopped now. With the Dragonfires extinguished, perhaps Gareth's influence has ended. Let's head outside and see whether we'll be congratulated or persecuted.
Надеюсь, я смогу...
Walk with the Nine, Commander.
The Empire is forever indebted to you for defeating the tyrant that is Gareth and breaking the spell that he held over our people. Regardless of the authenticity of his Amulet of Kings, he abused his power and used the Empire as a means to subjugate and persecute. Your services to the Empire shall not be forgotten, and as High Chancellor of the Elder Council, I will ensure that you receive your just reward. I hereby unconditionally absolve you and your Knights of the Nine of all charges laid upon you during Gareth's rule. I also grant the Knights of the Nine official imperial recognition as an order devoted to fighting for faith, loyalty, courage, and honor. Finally, I wish to offer you the title of Commander of South Cyrodiil. Accepting the title entails duties to the Empire, but also many benefits. Very well then, I shall have the paperwork drawn up so it can be ratified by the Council. You may start relocating your knights to the Castle of the Nine right away. I will also send one of my architects there to assist with the castle's refurbishment and refitting. Once again, on behalf of the Empire, I extend my thanks to the Knights of the Nine.
Чем могу служить, Архимаг?
On behalf of the Empire,
Знаешь, я видел... Прощай.
How may I serve you, Commander? As you wish, Lord Crusader.
How may I serve? Walk with the Nine, Commander.
Приветствую. Еще увидимся.